Right, how should I start this video? Hi guys, Sam here, and welcome back to the Quirk 2 channel. No, I want to. No, that was okay. Yeah, welcome back to the second channel. If you're new around here, firstly, run. Secondly, you probably won't know that I've had a bit of a history, shall we say, with music around these parts. I used to make songs when I was really young and cringe and terrible, and I still make music now that is about 20% less cringe and terrible. So today I thought I would revisit all of my attempts at music as a wiser, older, and more broken man. These are the tiers, and I think you know that when you've got actually good as the top tier, the standard isn't very high. So I put them in release order, and for the earlier ones where there's no official cover art, I just decided I would pick the worst screenshots of me from the music video. This one is the starting point, and this is called Bully Diss Track. Yeah, that's my first song. Essentially, 11-year-old me decided that he didn't like bullies and decided to diss them. As you might be able to put together, I was severely bullied for this song. Hence why I've never played it on the internet, and I'm not about to here, okay? This is going to be the only song that I'd actually play, because it's, like, so bad that I can't even fathom it being on the internet. So I'm just going to put it there, look at 11-year-old me just staring into my soul, and we're never going to talk about this again, okay? We got Greninja Rules, which... It's not much better. My old YouTube channel name used to be Sam Greninja, by the way, just in case you were unaware. It's actually been a solid while since I've fully listened to this song, so I'm scared. Oh god. Oh my god.
Greninja Rules.
Oh.
Forget about the pause. Obviously, hey, I slaps you down like.
No! What were those like flashes of me posted up? You went to a private school. Very important context. A, I was 11. B, I was also watching Logan Paul relentlessly during his dab Logan Pauler phase. So hence why I was sort of equally as cringe and thought I could make rap songs like his terrible ones he used to make. Doesn't really excuse the song, but just important context I want to put out there.
Yeah, no one notices me. Who cares? Give the spotlight to the famous.
Yeah.
Makes sense, but that doesn't. Stop me. From want to be at the top.
From what to
I'll
be
wipe
at
the
the top.
floor. Just pass me a mop.
Pass him a mob, guys.
I'll shock you all like a peak.
Okay, dude.
Jake Logan, you.
I'm here going. By the way, this was apparently my idea of looking of like a cool sign. Didn't know what gang signs were back then, by the way. Surprisingly, again, privately educated 11-year-old. But I didn't even know what this is. Like what?
No one notices me or anything I do. In the words of me when I'm one.
Sort of a weird bar tab. It's not a flex. No one notices me or anything I do. I'm lonely as fuck. Yeah, I'm a failure. Yeah, my shit ain't reaching no one. Like, what a weird line to include in a braggadocious rap song.
You were number two. Ignore Donald Trump and his stupid bing bongs. I bet he just couldn't write you the song.
Guys, I figured out how to stop fascism. I figured out how to stop Donald Trump, okay? Just ignore Donald Trump, because he could never write you Greninja Rules. I think we found our first positive thing about Donald Trump. I think for everyone's sake, we'll leave that there, and we're just gonna move on. Now, this next one is called Goodbye Seb Ya Boy. It's a diss track. My friend Seb, who I was involved with at the time, sounds like a drug deal, involved with. Yeah, but I made a diss track on him. Sure.
And yeah, let me bring just pleasure to your ears.
Hello? What?
Hello Seb, I bet you weren't expecting to see me. I'm that gaming YouTuber who about to bring you to your knees. Make a reply if you want, oh wait, your content's not there. Must have been afraid of me, Seb, your boy, tell me, are you scared?
I mean, listen, here's the thing. It sucks. It's fucking dog shit. But it's not quite as offensive as... Like, I feel like Bully Diss Track and Greninja Rules is the kind of shit where it's like... Like, if I started dating a girl, I know this is already a crazy hypothetical. If I started dating a girl and I showed her Greninja Rules or Bully Diss Track, it could be a deal breaker. That could be the difference between me, like, actually forming a connection with my future wife and dying alone. Whereas this is more of like a, you know, oh, he's just a kid making a rap song at his friend like that. I can more excuse that.
You just thought you'd get a few extra subscribers, didn't you? But the Shuriken Squad's here. I'm about to shock you like a Pikachu. Who's that YouTube?
Company, I already forgot. I used to call my YouTube fan base the Shuriken Squad. Guys, leave a like if you're part of the Shuriken Squad and subscribe, guys, to all my channels. You know, if you're Shuriken Squad, you'll do it. I'm gonna put it in there because it's what the fuck, but it's just like that is another level. And this is 2 years later for context, or I think like a year and a half. This was like early 2019. As is the next song, Fully Destroyed, which is another diss track against Jack, like the Jack that I make contact with. Yeah, this Jack. I made a diss track on him 6 years ago. God knows why. I remember it being worse than Goodbye Sebby Boy.
Say this is a joke. Only thing that I find funny is you only in it for the views. How do you call this a rap?
What?
You walked right into my trap, and no wonder your track was bad. Royalty-free song. Listen.
How are they always worse than I remember them being? Context, Jack made like a 30-second diss track on me where he called me a sad failed piece of poo. And then I, in a few hours, made this. I think the roasts there were, I was saying, you know, like, oh, he said that this whole diss track was a joke, but only joke I can see is him.
No one knows your face, but wait, I do, and to be honest, he looks like Morgan Hudson in his youth.
Crazy, by the way, to just call a 12-year-old fat. Like, it really escalated from him going, Sam, you're a sad failed piece of poo. And I just come in and go, yeah, well, you're obese! You're morbidly fucking obese!
That sounds about right to me. I'm convinced that you're making up words.
Shame.
None of your bars even rhyme.
Such a shame.
This just makes it too easy.
I'm gonna put it like, again, it's not as bad as these two, like not quite as bad, but I'll put Goodbye Sebby Boy ever so slightly above it. Now we head into what I like to refer to as the 2020 Big Three. Firstly, I made a song called Lockdown. I think that was in May. I feel like this song is a turning point in history because like this is when COVID was just starting to get serious and people were starting to lose their minds. I feel like after this song came out, that's when the world went to shit. Like, I feel like this song here is the turning point of humanity and, like, how we ended up here. Like, I genuinely think this is a piece of history, like, the last bit of childlike innocence that the world had.
COVID-19 on a stupid goddamn lockdown forced us into our homes. There's nothing to do in lockdown.
If you couldn't tell, I was a fan of KSI because I used his exact flow.
Yeah, I want that knockdown. Fuck up the system, make it shut down.
Spending hours playing Minecraft, social life cut in half. Used to find a memes.
That's relatable now.
Don't make me laugh. Charts are climbing with deaths. Quarantine will be easy, they said. Stuck in for a few more weeks at best. Giving the entire globe no rest. Got a few reasons.
Okay, we are 5 songs in and we found a decent flow. Like, that flow was fine. The fucking charts are climbing with deaths. Like, that's, yeah, alright.
Lockdown's hard, lockdown sucks. It's like if Shrek and Rose combined with a duck.
Hey.
The guy who ate a bad must be feeling pretty bad. Cause it's got the whole entire world going mad.
Yeah, dated lyrics.
If we all stay at home, life should be back to normal soon. But even at the earliest, we'll wait until
Shit never went back to normal, Sam. Just letting you know.
America is on the ropes. Easter video chats hosted by the Pope.
You know, I said the lyrics were dated. Surprisingly relevant. Anyway, yeah, this is, I mean, listen. It's clearly above everything we've heard. It still sucks. I feel like the air is a pretty generous tier name, but it's just what I went for the 3rd tier. But yeah, no, it's not. Bear in mind that the top tier is a good song. Like, the top tier is a song that I can listen to and go, yeah, it's alright. Drift. Oh, boy. Okay, Drift never had a music video or anything. And this song went through about, like, 50 fucking iterations. I really tried to get this song right. I never finished it. There were never any visuals or anything. So I'm just gonna have to put a random image on screen when I'm playing this. My idea was that I would start with like a hard rap verse and then it would go into some ambient shit. Neither of them sounded any good.
Wavy on the beat, feel like I'm drifting.
top of the world. Don't even feel like I'm people wanna roast me and people wanna know me.
Where did that come from?
Everyone be hating, but I know that they below me.
Yeah, man, they below you.
Close my eyes, I start to levitate. This ain't that hard when I'm on the beat, no need to complicate. Copy my style, don't know why I think I call it duplicate.
Alright, so listen, I yap on about some random ass shit for a bit, and then it transitions.
Everyone be hating, but I know that they below me.
Ooh. This was all made with free GarageBand loops, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Drifting up high, high up to the sky, no clue how, no idea why.
Hello, Autotune.
As I see the people staring, man, I don't think I can bear this. People waiting for my fall, don't even know why this is what they're People stare, people hate, people love, people reach for expectations when they're not.
Stop trying to be deep. You're literally 13. It's the meme. I'm deep, but I'm. Well, not I'm deep. That's.
All of us and all our differences with one life to share. It's a
Bro.
wonder people haven't chosen to drift elsewhere. I don't mean physically. The mind is
Bro.
a powerful
Okay,
tool.
please stop pretending you're deep. You are literally 13 years old. I have to turn it off there. Anyway, you get the point. That's drift. I'm tempted. I'm gonna drop it back down. I'm sorry. I'm dropping it back down there, just for how like pretentious it was. Like a 13-year-old trying to rap about people and their differences and fucking. Oh my lord! Like I was literally in year 9. Shut up. Anyway, then I made Ripples. And Ripples, I got so badly bullied for that I didn't make music for 4 years. It made its rounds at school, everyone found it, and they'd play it in every class and take the piss out. No, don't give me pity. Come on, no, shut up, just shut up, just stop! Okay, now let's listen to the song so we can sort of try. Got some Travis Scott-esque fucking backing vocals. Is it as bad as anything we've heard so far? Probably not. What the fuck do the lyrics mean? Ripples underwater? Ripples for me and ripples for you? What the fuck are you talking about? I had like one crush in my life at this point, and it was a girl in year 6, and I stopped her from getting hospitalized by playing Pokemon X with her. That's a real story, by the way. I saved someone by playing Pokemon with them. That is a genuine real story, and I refuse to elaborate. Yeah, the vocals are tragic, yeah. It's clear what I was going for. It didn't work. I was trying to talk about some, you know, deep shit. Again, I was 13, almost 14. It wasn't hitting. I made all these songs within like the same like month of each other, by the way. That was a wild month of my life. But I'm gonna put this like here. No, I kind of prefer like, because Lockdown's funny. It's got funny lyrics in it, you know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't taking myself as serious, whereas Ripples was fully serious. But now we move into new territory. I started making music again last year. Well, I started posting music again last year. I've been writing on and off for years. And yeah, I released a song called That Boy. Since, you know, this is the new stuff, I can sort of give a bit of context. I wrote and recorded this in August 2023. Sat on it for a fucking long time, and then eventually in April got around to making a music video and, you know, getting it finished.
Who is that boy? Where did he go? He's always lying, never separate.
I told Lee not to keep that shot in because I look really fucking like... Context, if you watched the BTS for this, you'll know, by the way. He had me on the edge of... Oh, I scratched my arm. Lee had me on the edge of a cliff for this with no railing. And so I was just really still, like, barely moving. And then on top of that, he got the worst angle of me, and the wind was just blowing my hair. Like, oh, he was awful.
He'd pray for change a year ago. He loved the winter, now he dreads to see the snow. Oh,
okay, so there's a 4-year time jump in between the release of Ripples and That Boy. So I feel like let's talk about some of the improvements. Lyricism's better. I don't love the lyricism in this song, but I'm drawing on real personal experiences because I've lived more life, so I feel like that elevates the song slightly. Vocals are... That's an interesting screenshot. Interesting freeze frame. I've paused on. I think the vocals are like, fine, they're whatever, I guess. I still think it comes off as a bit pretentious. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's definitely better than anything I'd put out before at this point. I don't know. I want to put it. It's not really decent though. I want to put it like here, and the fact that it's even in the same tier, there should be another tier really, because it is a lot better than both of those songs. But you know, the bar was on the floor, basically. Yeah, it's fine. I for a first official release under this new sort of brand I've got, Sam George, I don't hate it. I could have done a bit better. Tell Me, this song, super simplistic, just me and an acoustic guitar beat. I recorded the first verse and chorus in one take. And I did like 50 other takes, but the first one was always the best. Every time I went back and re-listened to it, it was just a crazy sort of twist of fate that it happened to be, you know, like, I happened to love the first take so much.
I don't like to party and I don't like to drink. I'll just sit here calmly, watch the ground as I sink.
Sounded a bit American there, but I'll let it slide.
I don't know where I'm headed, but I'm nearing the brink.
Lyricism, 10 times better already.
Tell me I'm lovable and tell me I'm where I need to be. Tell me I can be around without having to be discreet. Tell me how to find a final piece to make me complete.
See, as I say, it's super simplistic, but I think it just works. Like, this is probably the best sounding song that I have made. You know, that's the kind of song that I would listen to if that came up in, like, my Spotify, like, you know, in my daily mix or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, shit, okay, yeah, I might add that to my chill playlist. So, yeah, I like Tell Me a lot. I think it's good. So Hear Me is next. This one's, I don't know.
Autumn leaves piled on the trampoline, spaceships inside those open trees. The last time that I felt real love.
Immediately, this song is incredibly personal to me. Lyrics drawing from a very real place. But I think my monotone delivery doesn't quite convey that. I did also, of course, have a feature being my friend Grace, who killed it.
It seems like no one gives a fuck. Can't say that I'm down on my luck. These are my own mistakes. I'm drowning. I can barely see with all the mist that's covering up the deep abyss. I'll shut up if you insist. Just know it's killing me.
Bro. That bit and Grace's fucking insane note and then going into the muffled vocals, I think saves the song. The rest of it I think is a bit monotone, and I think my performance kind of lets it down a bit. But I'm gonna put it in decent because I actually don't mind it. Is there stuff that I could have done better? Absolutely. Would I change things if I could go back? Yeah. But I think it's fine. Then we have Over the Line, which is kind of an interlude. Sort of context behind this song, I challenged myself because I realized I was procrastinating so much with music. I challenged myself to make a short little 1-minute song in a day. I think it ended up being like 5-6 hours I made Over the Line. And I was feeling not great at the time, so the lyrics came quite naturally.
A promise stuck in my teeth, one that kills me to keep, but for you I'd give a message.
Oh, it dropped way too low.
On the cheek. And though I lose you to time, for now you'll stay in my mind. The treasured and admired, will they speak of how I tried?
I like the vocal effect. I like the lyrics. I think the one thing I'm not a fan of is that my delivery could have been a little bit more legato. If you don't know in music, that means like smooth together. It's quite disjointed. Like when I go, you know, stay in my mind. Like it's kind of disjointed. I should have gone, stay in my mind.
You kinda gave me a scare when I thought we were the same.
I like it. It could have changed some things, but I think just for a short 1-minute song, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now we have my newest song, Lose My Mind. I released this a couple months ago. I don't like it. I released this song, immediately went back to listen to it and went, fuck. I don't like this. Necessary context. Basically, Lee messaged me on the day and was like, I'm going to be in your area today. Want to make a music video. I was like, well, I don't have any finished songs, but I'd had a draft of this song sat in the back for like 7 months now. Just like one take draft vocal, like placeholder vocals. And so we went out and we did a music video with the placeholder vocals, got my friend Anna down to act in the video, she killed it. And then I was left with a killer music video and no song. So I did a bit of a rush job of the song. And I also, sort of halfway through the writing process, realized that I wasn't too fond of... It just felt quite like it was missing a lot.
How's it feel to be so unaware, baby? How's it feel to make me lose my mind? How dare you go about your life while I'm trying to live mine? Okay, it's torture trying not to think about you lately. I'm getting sick of all these unwritten lies. I don't wanna let my guard down when we've ran out of time.
Fine. My voice needs to be richer. It's quite sort of like... It's quite sort of like scratchy and a little bit like nasally. I feel like with a song like this, you gotta be quite rich with it. Like, you gotta have more of a breathy tone, like a, how's it feel? Like, I feel like you gotta be a bit more sort of, you know, I just don't think my vocal tone matched the vibe of the song.
And now she's knocking on my door.
That's a fun bit.
Many times my hands are getting sore. Oh, no. You know I'm bad at playing cool, and I just looked her in her eyes again. Looked away to make it end. Always such an winter blues look so pretty in September. Don't act surprised when I tell you I remember. I give it 2 or 3 weeks at best, so indulge me in the meantime.
Why did I just phone in that one line, man? What the fuck? The one line, just different vocal mixing to the whole rest of the song?
Maybe one day you'll be talking at a bar and give me nightmares again. Bring the chorus in. How's it feel to be so
People either love or hate the bring the chorus in. I think it's funny. I think it's fun. I don't mind it. I'm gonna put it like there. It's fine. I'm not really a fan, to be honest. Like, I could have done a lot better on it. And, you know, writing music in the future, I think Lose My Mind is a case study for how I can have a good idea for a song, but if it's not executed correctly, it's just not going to be worth a listen. I am still making music, you know, I've got a lot of songs written. For me, it's sort of just always a constant battle of, you know, not being very good at producing and money. Yeah, making music costs money, turns out. And your boy don't have a whole lot of that, contrary to popular belief. But yeah, that's my music tier list. I think overall, you know, have I improved? Yeah. Do I still have a long way to go? Fucking yes, God. But I do love making music. It's a fun little pastime, and I did enjoy this trip down memory lane, despite how it's just rid me of all my shame and dignity. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you want to see more videos on the second channel where I'm more chilled and laid back, feel free to let me know. I also do have a lot of main channel videos in the works too. Don't worry about it. It'll come. It'll come at some point. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.